everybody, Mad Caroline, headed home from my doctor's appointment. If you guys don't know, back on October 11th, I tested positive for COVID-19, ended up developing walking pneumonia. I was pretty much down and out for about 9 to 10 days. Then I started feeling really good. I even started running and training for my half marathon again for probably about a week. And then boom, got hit with some lung issues, and that kind of sucks. So it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow. I ended up having to go into the ER with difficulty breathing. So I ended up going on steroids and getting medical treatment. But while I was in the ER, they took some blood work. And if you guys don't know, I only have one kidney. I donated a kidney to my mother-in-law back in December 2016. But anyways, my blood work was showing that some levels were pretty high, and it was showing some kidney functioning problems. So I ended up making an appointment with my doctor. They called me because of that, and I ended up going in Tuesday to get blood work done. So when I went in for my checkup today, we could review and see how my kidney function is. So I am heading back from the doctor's. I feel really good, you guys. Felt 100% yesterday, like 100%. The only thing that I'm still dealing with is some vertigo. Like, I started getting vertigo back on October, probably about 7th or 8th. I had a cough, but then I started getting vertigo and was feeling really exhausted. That's kind of what led me to go get checked out and tested for COVID. But even though that week I was feeling really good and thought I was over it, I still had vertigo, and I still have vertigo today. So that happens when I'm like laying down in bed and I roll over, the whole room spins, or when I get up. So it's just really crazy. So that's the only thing that I'm still dealing with. But as far as energy and feeling good and breathing well, I haven't used an inhaler. I feel great. So anyways, I went in for my checkup. He says my lungs sounds great. My blood work, my kidney function, those levels have come down to a healthy range, but on the higher side. So he thinks that I'm golden. He said, I always have an overall kidney functioning and checkup in the March of every year. So he thinks that I'll be fine by then and be back in a really, really good area of that healthy level. So that's good. I talked to him a little bit about, you know, my vertigo. He wants to send me to some therapy. I don't know. He said, yeah, but anyways, I got to do some therapy for vertigo, so hopefully that'll take care of it. But he said it's definitely a side effect from COVID. It's a new thing that's coming out for the long haulers. He calls me a long hauler. So I guess people that have, you know, COVID symptoms, even though they test negative but are still dealing with COVID-related symptoms, we're called long haulers. So yeah. But anyways, so hopefully this therapy will take care of that vertigo issue. You know, like, I can live with it, you guys. I feel good to have my energy and feel good again. It's kind of a pain when I'm trying to play with Tronis on the floor, you know, chasing after my grandson, you know, wrestling around. I get dizzy, so I don't like that. But so hopefully this therapy helps. You know, I'll let you guys know how that goes. As far as training, lucky for me, my doctor is a marathon runner. He's a runner, so he knows, you know, my concern with, you know, I mean, in the past month and a half, I've probably had easily 3 to 4 weeks off of working out, trying to recover. So I told him I'm really concerned about losing my conditioning, my aerobic conditioning I've been working on. So he understands that. So what he wants me to do is, for the rest of this week, I can go ahead and go for a really high-paced walk and see how I feel, see how my breathing is, stuff like that. So, and then he said, and next week, this next week coming up, I'm allowed to go ahead as long as, you know, that high-paced walk is good. He says, go ahead and do some short runs, 2 to 3 miles next week, and see how I feel. And then we'll go from there. But he wants me to work my way up slow and steady. So he said no long runs for the month of November. That's pretty much what he said. So I'm gonna finish this week off with some high-paced walking, see how I feel, and then next week will be a lot of short 2-3 mile runs to see how I feel, and then I can gradually start working my way back up to training. So you guys, I am going to do that half marathon for my 50th birthday in January. I'm so excited about that. So hopefully I didn't lose too much aerobic and physical conditioning recovering from this, but I feel great, and hopefully, you know, it all goes good. So keep praying for me and sending good vibes. That is awesome. But yeah, you guys, that's the update. Feeling pretty good. So kidneys looking better. I get to start training again, and hopefully I get this therapy where I'm not so vertigo-y and dizzy. That would be awesome. Yeah, thanks for all the good vibes, for all the prayers, and oh man, Caroline's getting back after it. All right, talk to you later. Bye.